The reaction to the next series from the Marvel Cinematic Universe to come out on Disney Plus, Ironheart, just a week away, has been pretty abysmal, and that might be putting it lightly. Because from the moment people saw the first promotional trailer for Riri Williams as Ironheart, a character that's failed multiple times in the comic books, that was supposed to be a replacement for Tony Stark, that was widely rejected by fans, and they say, hey, we're going to make a show. Don't you guys like that? Well, no, the answer is we don't like that. We don't want that. And resoundingly, overwhelmingly, the fans said this looks like shit. Well, in the desperate damage control PR tour that they've been on before it's set to release, well, we found out a lot of things over the past few weeks, including all the diversity that's going to be in the show. Doesn't that make everybody happy? But we've also found out just today, this was dropped, that this is not going to be a weekly release show. They're basically dumping this entire thing within a week. Because we have known behind the scenes at Marvel, they felt terrible about this show. They knew it was a massive piece of shit. They tried to find any way to cancel it or fix it if they could. They couldn't. So they're just going to dump it. 3 episodes on June 24th, the last 3 episodes the week after. That's it. And then Ironheart's done, forgotten, and they're on to Fantastic Four. Well, now they're pulling out the big guns once again, bringing in Robert Downey Jr. to help promote this show, who it's funny. Initially, they wanted to make every single connection they could to Iron Man. Ironheart will continue Tony Stark's legacy, and Robert Downey Jr. approves. That was everywhere when they first announced this show. Well, then they started to try to distance themselves, say, well, just so you know, she's not exactly like Iron Man. She's actually way better because she doesn't have all the advantages that Iron Man had. She's been discriminated against, all of this bullshit. Well, now the time has come where they desperately need Robert Downey Jr. while he's making Doomsday to take time out, get that Disney promotional check, and promote it on Disney-owned ABC. And that's exactly what he did. And honestly, look, Robert Downey Jr., very charming, always has been. However, it's pretty embarrassing how he starts this off because he couldn't even be bothered to memorize some of the shit he was supposed to say. He's just reading it straight off a cue card. But let's see here. Robert Downey Jr. sends special message to Riri Williams ahead of Ironheart premiere. Let's watch this. And again, on Good Morning America, which is ABC, which is owned by Disney, just like Marvel. So this is why this happened here.
Do you mind if we interrupt the interview for just a moment? Because I think we have a very special message. I think you're going to recognize who this is.
Good Morning America. The new studio. God, it looks great.
Now, here he is from Pinewood Studio, making Avengers Doomsday, all this stuff. Watch his eyes as he's reading for the first half of this message.
Miss Thorne, I couldn't be happier than to be seeing you bring Riri Williams to life. But the hood has me nervous. Is the hood green? Please tell me Mr. Ramos is not replacing me as Dr. Doom via Parker Robbins. Is there something you're not telling me? Anyway, I don't want to step on your interview. Long story short, Iron Man loves Ironheart.
That's so crazy. Dominic, how does that make you feel? That one of the original Avengers saying that.
Ironheart loves Iron Man too. Oh, man.
So as you can see, look, they know they need all the help they can get with this thing. They know it's going to bomb. And now they're dragging in Robert Downey Jr. I don't know. Maybe this is part of his $100 million pay package to come back for these 2 movies that he has to do all the promotional work they want him to. But you can tell he's reading. Look at his eyes moving from his left to right as he's reading this shit. It is so funny for me to watch this. Look at this. I'm going to zoom in on this when I edit it for you guys.
Miss Thorne, I couldn't be happier than to be seeing you bring Riri Williams to life. But the hood has...
Right, it's so obvious he's reading it. But look, they got to do what they got to do. Because they know that virtually no one's interested in this. So despite the fact that they try to distance themselves from Iron Man and say, Riri Williams, she doesn't have all the money. She doesn't have all those nice things he has. She starts from nothing. She doesn't have a rich dad. She doesn't have this. So really what she does is way more impressive. Even though in the comics, her origin is stealing Tony Stark's technology, by the way. And they're once again, in this series, they're going to be stealing things from rich people in Chicago to give it back to the less fortunate. I'm sure that's going to go over really, really well. But as you can see, pulling out all the stops to desperately try to get some eyes on Ironheart. We'll see if it works. Let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. Smash a like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later.